Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're new here, and today we are going to talk about the mid-year freak out tag that I do every year. Hopefully this time it will be sooner than last year. We'll see. Anyways, let's talk about it. I honestly don't know who the original creator is. I'm sure you can look it up. It's been a trend around Bookstagram for a while now, but yeah, let's get into it because there's quite a lot. The only question I'm not going to answer is the one at the very end, which is a movie, like, favorite book to movie adaptation, I believe is the question. And honestly, there's none that I've seen. I haven't even watched People We Meet on Vacation, which I know a lot of people have been talking about. I'm behind. So yeah, I would probably say that, even though I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, and two, I know everyone's been talking about Heated Rivalry. I have no interest in watching it. Anyways, let's just get into it. Alrighty, best book you've read so far this year. Damn, this is kind of hard. There's been a few, because I haven't been giving that many 6 stars or like 5 stars, but I believe this is my first 6 star of the read, and I read it recently thanks to Ari, so you may see this book featured a lot throughout this video, and it is Libertad by Bessie Flores Zaldivar. Yeah, definitely my best book. I'm not gonna yap about it too much because you should look into it, and yeah, this book hit, guys. It hit perfectly, and it's gonna be engraved in my brain basically. Next up is the best sequel I've read so far this year, basically. And honestly, there hasn't been that many sequels, I'm not going to lie. So I have to pick, because I don't have a physical copy of it, The Weavers of Alamaxa. This was really good, especially with, you know, the magic involved with resistance and stuff, kind of like Libertad, except without the magic system and stuff. So definitely that one, and it made me sad. And yeah, definitely that one I would say is my best sequel so far this year. New releases you haven't read but want to? Honestly, I can't think of any that much. I know I've been going to book events, but I have no interest in reading them at the moment. And like, I'm not as excited besides this book, just because it came out earlier this year and I got approved because I'm a part of the street team and everything. I need to, guys. Like, I met the author, it's signed, I'm behind. I'm gonna read it hopefully towards the end of this month in July. I know it's not included in my wrap-up, but we see. That's what I'm saying, we see. If not, it's going to be started in August. A Vow and Vengeance as tarot magic, and there is this beautiful artwork I got that kind of made me excited, like this one. Not even only this one, guys. Because I'm a part of the street team, I got this exclusive print. Yeah, that goes inside the book. I'm very grateful. I just need to read it. I know I'll love it because there's faded mates, tarot card magic, touch her, and only one bed, and of course Dark Academia College, forced proximity, of course, roommates, and they were roommates. And my favorite one that honestly made me so excited to read this book is my favorite trope, enemies to lovers. So yeah, definitely this one I've been most excited about. I was just scared because, like, I'm like, even my friend, I made Kat read it before me, and like, I know I'm behind. Kat, don't yell at me. It's just I've been so busy with other books, but I'm gonna prioritize this one. Like I mentioned, the end of this month / like early August, we'll see, because I have some other books, like I mentioned in my TBR, I want to get to, and this is a chonker. But I do have an audiobook, so there's that. Most anticipated releases for the second half of the year. Obviously, because I have actually I have both of these arcs. It's definitely Wicked Endeavors by Camilla Cole. I love Camilla Cole. I read only one book and I got an arc of that one too. But honestly, So Let Them Burn, you'll see later on, okay? Anyways, obviously Espirito by Aiden Thomas. I got an arc for that. I'm so grateful. Like, you have no idea. And I actually, well, you'll see later on. Spoiler alert, I reread it recently. Anyways, also Two Villains Are Destined to Die Volume 9, which comes out later this year. I have Volume 7 that just came in. And then, of course, too, my biggest disappointment this year is definitely Restore Me by J.L. Seagrass. We talked about it in the book club. It was a book club pick, and there's some stuff, like, it definitely could have been edited out. I was actually tired of the smut, guys. Like, girl, get a better therapist even. Like, Anyways, and then 2, dealing with a desperate demon. I wasn't too much of a fan of it. It was just weird of him calling our love interest kid. Like, dude. And then you call her honey later on, and I can't get with that. And I know 2 is like a Beauty and the Beast retelling, but he's a demon. And she has magic powers. Spoiler alert. Yeah, anyways. I just was not a fan of that. I was very confused, I'm not gonna lie. But 2, it could be just because this is a second book in a series. But 2, even still, it just bothered me. I just didn't like it when you called her kid. Like, I don't like it. Anyways, my biggest surprise, definitely for this year, is definitely, I don't have a book of this, is My Roommate from Hell. I did not like the characters whatsoever in the beginning, and then somehow I started to like them once I get to know them. They are college students, but 2, they acted like immature, like they're in college, like at the age, like it makes sense. They were acting this way, and then eventually you just slowly see their character forming, and you actually don't mind them no more. And it was such a good book like that. And then 2, The Daughters of Itahar, which is the first book in the series. Yeah, that one was definitely really good. I was not expecting to like these 2 as much as I did, which is why they were my biggest surprise. Because I didn't know nothing about the Daughters of Itahar. All I knew is that, like, there was sapphic magic, is what Chloe had mentioned before. And then resistance, women, and magic evolved, and a bunch of other things. So, yeah. And then 2, favorite new author. I don't know if I remember mentioning it last year, because I think I started it this year. Definitely has to be Noelle Upton. She writes supernatural romance, very smutty. This series is really good, like a Light in the Dark series. This was my first book. I started off with Noelle. It was really good. I'm surprised none of the girlies that like romance like that, and especially like darker romance-ish, which it does. It's pretty dark, I feel like. Really good. There's werewolves. There is a vampire. There is shapeshifters. I love it so much. Like, and the setting in this one of this world's building, Noelle knows how to do it, and she literally draws her characters. No AI, nothing. She draws them. Go check out Noelle Upton, please. I will stand on this hill and yell at you all. Please check out Noelle Upton. She's such a good author. She's indie published. And of course, too, my dear friend Zay is a personal assistant to Noelle, and I see why. Their books are so good. I adore it so much. Like, look at how heavily annotated she is. So definitely Noelle Upton. And then, of course, too, I gotta mention Bessie. And then, of course, too, Paige Powers. This book was so good. He's amazing. He was such a delight here at Book People in Austin. And they knew how to write. And I enjoyed it a lot. It was so fast-paced. And then, too, I wasn't a big fan of the love interest. And then I don't mind him later on. Like, what? And, of course, too, Bessie because of emotional and a bunch of other stuff. My newest fictional crush, Sylvie. Definitely has to be Sylvie, like, in this book. And then when she becomes a mother, and I'm like, you see why too, like, another character actually kind of was into Sylvie, and it's like, me too, girl, me too. And then too, my newest favorite characters, actually. I actually also got an arc for this book, and I gave it 5 stars. It's by Deanna Gray, They Wouldn't Dare, and Yara and David. Them two, my little Shaylas. I would love to hang out with them in college. Like, please, I relate so much. Like, let me hug y'all. Like, let's go have a grand time. So definitely David and Yara for this category. And then too, the character you guys probably will not expect is Zamara. Look, okay, I know she's not that great, guys, at first, especially during the second book in the series, because you find out, but then too, it's like, you find out her character and how she's treated as well, and it's like, it's probably fucked up, but I want to be friends with her. Like, she seems like a baddie, and like, would protect me to the ends of time type of thing. Like, she's that girl. She's that girl. So yeah, definitely Zamara for this one as well, which is so surprising. But once you get to know her in this book, it's like, y'all all been through some stuff. Y'all all need therapy. I see where you're coming from. Once you get therapy, it's like, yeah, you are an amazing person, basically, type of stuff. And then, obviously, book that made me cry. Spoiler alert, the one that made me cry the most so far this year, definitely Libertad. it's been 2 days since I finished it actually, and I am so heartbroken by it. So yeah, this definitely heart-wrenched me. Like, I cried to some other books, but this one made me bawl. And it didn't help either. I flew through it past 48% mark to finish it. Once I was at 48, I kept reading. And yeah. I'm gonna cry thinking about it, so definitely leave for that, guys. Was not expecting to cry. Anyways, a book that made me happy. This was a reread. It made me so happy to see these characters again, especially since I'm going to read the sequel in the series by Aiden Thomas, Cemetery Boys. I love it. Like, I love Yadriel, Maritza, and Julian. Like, and I love the dogs. But yes, I'm not gonna spoil their names because it's kind of cute when you find out. But yes, it was so nice to reread them and see them, and I'm excited for the next book. It made me so happy with the ending too, you know. So, and of course too with like Dia de los Muertos, everything that's been happening in the world. Reading books like this, yeah. And of course too, They Wouldn't Dare by Deanna Gray. This made me so happy to read. Like, I adore them so much. God, and like, look at them. God, yeah. Of course, to the most beautiful book I bought so far this year. There is a lot, but this one, just because of course there's special editions, but I don't want to count them because obviously they're going to be pretty, most of them, all the time. So I'm going to go with a basic one, but the artwork is so pretty. Whoever is the artist for Dahlia Davis for this series, it's so pretty, and it is A Passion for Potions. It is so pretty. Like, guys, it's so cottagecore. It's so coquette. I love it. The spine even too. And then the back. And then there's even like, it's pretty on the inside, like the different point of views. You even get to see the characters, which I love. Like, this book is so pretty. I can't. So definitely this one so far this year. I just love the way it looks. And there's an orc and a vampire. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm excited to read this one eventually. Books I need to read by the end of this year. Obviously, because I have an arc Espirito, and because I recently got this, that is in my galley. Oh, no, it's not my night galley. It's on Book Funnel because it is by Deanna Gray, and it is The Case of Elmwood Ranch. It's a sapphic one. I'm so excited. Like, I love Outdrawn. It was my first Deanna Gray book, and like, reading another sapphic by her is going to knock it out of the park. I'm so excited to read that one. And as well too, I guess as well that can also count as like the book like for the release of the half of the year I'm excited about. That one as well can be added there. Sorry guys. Hopefully you watched this video long enough to know this. There's a lot of books I want to, but these ones specifically, because Jen recommended this author. I saw the author and met them. I'm gonna meet them again hopefully next year in Atlanta, because I'm gonna go to Love Y'all Fest with Zay. It's gonna be Snapshot by Ruby Rana. I'm excited because too, I believe it's the second book that I'm most excited about, but definitely this one because I can't wait. It's also like a hockey romance, and there's text messages in here. I'm so excited because too, representation in person being colored and such gives me, obviously too, that I need to, how should I do this? Just yapping about this one, obviously, because this is such an important book, especially right now, and I still haven't read it because I'm too scared to read it, and I freaking read Libertad, and now I'm even more scared. The Undocumented Americans. I'm probably gonna take a break from reading a book that has like a freaking reward on it because I already know I'm gonna cry, so. But yeah, definitely this one. We'll see. Keep putting it on my TBR, but I didn't put it for this month because if I do, reading back to back in a month, I cannot do, guys. Obviously, too, a book like that as well, because I haven't read a book by them in a while. Johnny Garza Villa, Andar and Santi Were Here. It's also gonna make me cry. I already know. That's why, too, I've been avoiding it. But, too, it's like a young adult coming of age, and I am excited. I can't wait. Johnny is such a good author. They are amazing, and Futbolista was definitely one of my favorites from last year, so we'll see with this one if I get to it, but hopefully I do, because I do want to read another Johnny book. They write so amazing. Like, the characters feel real to me, and I want a book like that again. Like, God. And then too, obviously, to finish this for this year, Little Mushroom. along with actually, because I haven't read it, and it's been almost a year since I read the last one, The Disabled Giants Beloved Pet Fish, the last one, volume 4. I don't want to say goodbye as well with with Little Mushroom, guys. Like, I'm having a grand time with this one. It's not emotional, and this one, like, the sci-fi, and like, I like it. I really like it. And it's chunky, and I'm just like, I don't want to say goodbye. But definitely these two as well. And another Dynamite, which is kind of going into this as a buddy read. I haven't read it, The Beauty's Blade. Seven Seas, do more by, please, or we will have a problem. Thank you. And as well too, speaking of buddy reads, Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation Volume 3. I want to finish this series. I guess too I can include 4 and 5 because I need to finish it with Chloe. It is a buddy read and it's short. It was only $5. We're just so behind. We've been reading so much, busy, especially me with traveling and such. So we'll see. But definitely the last 3 for the series. I just didn't want to pick them up. So, and as well too, because this is also like a buddy read, and it was a book club pick from Chloe. So Let Them Burn, Camilla Cole, which I mentioned, like another Camilla book. Got it. And it's I think there's dragons and it's not Fourth Wing. So yeah. And then as well, another buddy read, Flirting with Disaster by Nana Kumar with Angie. I still haven't gotten to it, and I'm currently reading the arc for Highland Fling, which is her 3rd release, which is coming out later this month in July. So it's like, definitely before the end of this year, because now I'm like, damn. And last but not least, Zay, you already know, Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong. Maybe I re-listen to the first one again for like the 3rd time. We'll see. But I remember most of it, so it's hunk of a chonk. It's chonker, hopefully. As well too as the Shatter Me series. I didn't want to pick up my book because I'm too lazy to find it, so I'll just insert a photo here. But definitely the Shatter Me series as well. I wanted to do a vlog on it. Still hasn't happened. I need to go through my physical TBR, honestly. I know it's like a wine cellar is what I've been saying. But some of them I know I'm not going to read and have no interest in reading no more because of some old friends I don't even talk to no more, and I bought only because of them. And there's no reason really besides like I'm not interested no more and they're not my niche or my taste no more. But yes, we're at the end of this video. This was definitely a yappy one. Can't wait to edit this one. But yeah, if you guys want to partake in the Meteor Freakout tag, I will leave the questions down below in the description of this video. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you have a good day, good night, morning, whatever time it is for you and this video reaches you. And until next time, I'll see you very soon, actually. Bye!